It's called a Picardy third, by the way. Hey, it's Josh, and this is a quick instructional thing because I thought there was one too few instructional things on the internet. So this is the last one ever. In this case, I'm not a shredder, I'm not a sweep picker. Anybody can learn any technique, but that's not my approach generally. But I did come across this thing based off of one thing that John Petrucci did in one solo. And I liked the motion, and it's a really great warm-up for left hand getting locked into your string spacing. Right hand, I mean, if you're going to do sweep picking, then sure, yeah, that'll be good for that. You could do that. I do like that because it helps with just, again, mostly getting accustomed to string spacing. Because timing issues are, in a sense, just spacing issues for, am I getting to the right place at the right time? It's a space issue. So I like this one. So what I'm doing is just going up each chord corresponding to each note in the scale. So, you know, the first note, chord associated with it, the second note, chord associated with it. I did a minor one because it seems fun, and I did E minor because, of course, it's the only minor key there is. It's the only one that exists. If there's another one, I haven't heard of it, you're welcome to tell me, but I won't believe you. So, E, my little E minor chord. So, to break it down, you know, 5, 3, 1. So, may, do, 5, 3, 1. 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 3. I do skip the fifth here to avoid the awkward. I also would mess up the timing, so. And then back up. So I do this at the beginning and at the end to make the timing work out. Whoopsie. So in this case we have E minor, and then here you can call it your F sharp ugly. I think that's the name to that chord. F sharp flat 5, minor 7 flat 5. I think of it as a D7, so it's more like a, here's your E minor to the D7. But yeah, so I do that like this, start with a diminished thing. And then again, I'm outlining here, you can think of it as a little diminished, right? But here, it feels more like that D7. And I'll show you a choice that I made here too. So I chose to do that rather than, because again, it gives it more of that D7, a little more grounded tonality instead of just this, whoops. And it's easier. Slow is hard. So here again, if you're thinking D7, this is your root, and then I have the 7 below, which is also cool, getting the 7 in the bass there. It's a neat sound. So that would be the second chord in the sequence, if you're thinking E minor, F minor 7 flat 5, and then up to G. So this is the same shape as the E minor, except instead of getting that 4 frets in between, we have to go major from the 5th to the 3rd. It's a really easy one to sweep, which is nice. Now we're back to that same minor shape. From the 5th to the 3rd, there's 2 whole steps in between. For the 4th chord, which would be the A minor. 5, 3, 1. So may do. And then up to the B minor. So again, same shape as the E minor. first on the A minor, which would start on 12th fret here, the E note. Now the drama starts because we get up to the 6th. So you'll notice here there are only 3 shapes. You have the minor. I'm going to put them all in the same position so you see the difference. The minor. The major. So of course that affects 3 notes. It's 1 note in 3 octaves. So where here you have the third, it's the third that's going to change. Because of course, the only difference between a minor chord and a major chord, all other things being equal, is the third moves from here down to here, half step. So here's the third in 3 places. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's counting, not notes. So I have to adjust 3 times. Instead of this, I have this. And instead of this, I have this. And instead of this, I have this. So all those G sharps instead of Gs. So that's the major shape. The other one is that minor 7 diminished shape, also known as, to me, in this case, it'll be the D7 shape. So whereas D7. Which corresponds with the 2nd chord. E minor. E minor 7 flat 5, or it's a substitution for D7. So, back to where we were. 1 chord, 2, 3, major shape. Back to the minor shape for the 4, which would be A minor in this case. 5, same minor shape. Now up to the dramatic 6 chord. Again, that's such a nice shape to just get going and feel like, hey, I can kind of play guitar, that's awesome. We're going to go up to the D now. 7 in this case. So we had the major shape here, of course, for 6 and the 6th chord in the minor key. Major chord again for the 7th chord in the minor key. And then finally back up to where we started, but an octave higher. And again from the beginning. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Corresponding with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, or to use the not 7 shapes, 1, 2, 3, it's G, 4, A minor, 5, B minor, 6, C, 7, D, back to your 1. And then of course you can work it whichever which way you want which. So there, the leapfrog of 1, 3, 2, 4. your shredder, you can go crazy. So, I hope this was educational, I hope it was informational, and I hope it was entertainal and sensational and bearable. I'm Josh. I'll see you next time. Guitars do ruin lives, but it's the best ruining you're ever going to enjoy. I'll see you next time.